Hi, how you doing? It's Jeff Sinker from Skype Guitar Lessons Online, welcoming you back to another Iron Maiden video. If you don't recognize the intro, well, where was you 30 years ago? The Evil That Men Do, taken from the Seventh Son of the Seventh Son album, my second visit to this album, especially since it's the anniversary, 30 years of such a great album being released. I'm going to take you through all of the sections in this lesson, all of the rhythm parts. I'm going to do the guitar solos on a later lesson just because of the sheer length of this song. I'm going to be focusing on one guitar, which is going to be the main guitar theme through the song. There is a lot of guitar dual harmonies in this, but I'm just going to focus on that one guitar. So as we play through this, all of the parts sound correct. Before we get into it, just want to say, if this is your first time here looking at one of my lessons, don't forget, click on that subscribe button there, click on the bell, that way you'll be notified whenever I release any new videos. And of course, it's always great to welcome you, if you are a current subscriber, back for another one of these great Iron Maiden lessons. Well, I'm going to shut up and I'm going to start you through this lesson, taking you through all the various parts. So don't go away.
Preview.
So what I'll do, I'll get the guitar in close and I'll go through each riff at a time and then break it down for you. So let's look at the first riff. So what am I doing? Sliding into 7 on the A string, and then crossing to 5 on the D, back to 7 on the A, and then I'm sliding up to 7 on the D string, back to 7 on the D string, to 5 on the D, then 7 to 9 slide. Next riff, very similar. It's just the way it finishes. So I'm going to start again. I'm going to go from that 7 sliding to 7 on the A, crossing to 5 on the D, back to 7 on the A, slide up to 9 on the D, to 7, and then back to 5 on the D, sliding from 7 to 9 on the D again. And this time I'm going to go 7 on the A. Next riff, very similar to the previous one. So I'm going to go 7 on the A, so that slide, 5 on the D, 7 on the A, sliding into 9 on the D, 7 on the D, 5 on D, and I do a slide from 7 to 9, back to 7 on the D. And we're going to cross to the G string, and I'm going to do a 7-9-7. Then onto the B string, 8th fret, I'm going to do a full tone bend. And then back to the 8. So I've got this nice kind of lazy slide. Now, next part, just to wind it down, I'm going to repeat a number of the riffs that I did at the beginning. So I'm going to play the second riff that we did. So this is the one where I am going to do a 7 on the A, to 5 on the D, back to 7, and then I'm going to slide up to the 9 on the D, to 7, 5, and then I do a 7 to slide to a 9 on the D, and then back to that 7 on the A. And repeat the first riff that we played. So again, 7 on the A, to 5 on the D, to 7 on the A, slide to the 9, back to 7, 5, 7, slide to 9, and then we repeat the second riff that we did, which is the 7 on the A, 5 D, 7A, slide from 7 to 9 on the D, 7 D, 5, slide to 9 on the D, and then finishing up on 7 on the A. And we just hold that. So at this point the tempo changes to 156 beats a minute. So I'll just play through this section. So we start off on this E5 chord. We got that. Then we go down to a D5. And then up to a G5. So I'm going from 7th fret power chord down to 5th fret for the D, up to 10th fret on the A chord there. So I'm doing a 10, 12. Then I've got this riff. Now what I'm doing there, I'm holding down on 5th fret across the G and the B string, and with my little finger, my third finger, I'm playing this riff. So the finger's going, but I'm using the double stop here with this 5 on the G all the way through. And then I go back and I repeat that whole section 3 times. Now the song kicks into full speed and we're up at 160 beats a minute. And this is the main riff through the verses. So I'll just play it through and again I'll just break it down. So we're starting off, well, we're back on that normal Iron Maiden gallop and we're playing that across this E5 chord. So we got that riff, and that riff is going to be played through both of the chords. So we're on this E5 chord for 2 bars. Then we move down to a C5, so we're on 3rd fret, A, and 5th fret on the D. 1 bar, and then we go back to that riff that we just looked at, which was that double stop on 5, and we get this, and then we back, we play that section twice. When we do the last one, we go to an E5 and we play this 1, 2, 3, 4, then we go down to a C5, 1, 2, 3, 4, down to a G5, which is on 3rd fret and 5th fret on the E and the A, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we go back to a D5 on 5th fret and 7. Then we do the D5 to an E. And we repeat all over again down to a C. And the second time round, then we go down to a C5 and we hold that for a bar. Then we get this riff. So let me just play that all the way through. So that riff is on the G string and we're going into a 5 on the G to 4, crossing to the D on 7, 5D, 4D, back to 5D, 7, D, and then we finish on this 3 on the A, F3 on the A. Now from that riff we go back to playing the similar the lines that are the same as what we played in the intro. It's just in a little bit of a change of variation to the order. The first one that we do is the one that ends on the 7 on the A. So as you get this, so we've got that 7, 5D, A7, sliding up to 9 on the D, 7, 5, slide back to the 9 on the D, and then 7 on the A. And the next one that we do is, again similar, it's the one where we finish on the 7 on the D. So again. So again, breaking that down, 7A, D5, A7, slide into 9 on the D, 7 at D, 5D, sliding into 9D, and then finishing on 7D. And the final riff in that section goes like this. So I start off on the A7 again, D5, A7, then I cross over to a 9, sliding into 9, to 7 on the D, to a 5, and then I repeat the 5 again, and then on the D string I'm going to go 7, 9, 10, cross to the G, I do 7, 9, and slide to the 11. So let's have a look at the chorus section, and I'll play it through and then I'll just break it down for you. Okay, quite easy. We cross an E5 chord, moving down to C5, to a D5. They're the chords, but we're doing the usual Iron Maiden. Now the second time round, instead of going back to the D5, we go to an A, open A string. So we play an open string of 2. And then back into the E. C, D, E, C, A. And we repeat that. So what happens now, you go back to the verse, you do the pre-chorus and you do the chorus all over again, and then you come to this next section, which is the build-up to the guitar solo. So I'm just going to play it through and then I'll break it down. Now, this one is played 8 times as we go into the guitar solo. So we're going to start off with 7 on the A string. Then we go 5 on the D, 4, 5, 4, and then I do 5 on the A, and then 7 on the A. So I play the section that as a pick, pull off, hammer on, pull off. Now what it does, it alternates going between the 7 to a full E chord. So the first one, so there's a definite alternating going on between them two. Once we play through that, then we're into the guitar solo, which I'm going to cover on another lesson. So out of the guitar solo, we go back into that main section of the riff that we played second time round. So we get this. then it's back into the chorus. And we play through the chorus, but now, right at the end of the song, instead of coming back into another verse, we go back to that riff that we played heading into the solo. So as we come out of that last line, we're then into... And that is the end of the song. I do hope you did enjoy this. Any comments? Love to hear more. And I hope you're enjoying the series that I'm doing on Iron Maiden as well. If you've got any other Iron Maiden songs that you'd like me to cover, let me know. I'm slowly working through the catalogue here, and I've got a lot of albums and a lot of tracks to cover. But until the next time, this is Jeff Sinker from ScoutGuitarLessonsOnline.com, wishing you well, and I look forward to seeing you again real soon.